Hi everyone, this is Veronica. Today our topic of discussion is about one scheme, that is SUTRA PIC. So we'll discuss in detail what is this scheme. For video updates and queries, you can connect with me on Instagram and Facebook because I feel together we can make a difference. Now see what is the relevance of this topic in your exams. It will be covered in your mains paper 3, economics of animal rearing, and at objective level you should know about what is SUTRA PIC. Subjective level, how can we protect indigenous breed of bovines? Indigenous means the breed of cows which are native to our country, right? So firstly, let's see why it is in news, in what context today we are studying this. Because the government has unveiled SUTRA PIC program to research on indigenous cows. So here the government will boost the research about a native cows, and Ministry of Science and Technology, they have launched scientific utilization through research Augmentation-Prime products from indigenous cows. So this is the full form of SUTRA PIC also, right? So it is one of the research programs into indigenous cattle which was announced during 2019-20 Union Budget, which aims to develop products as well as improve the genetic quality of indigenous cattle breeds. Okay, before going forward, let me tell you, the people who are watching us and they have not subscribed to StudyIQ Education, you can just subscribe our channel so that you do not miss any important video updates. So now let's see what are the key points of this program. So this program is a collaborative effort of Department of Biotechnology, and it is even led by Department of Science and Technology, that is DST. Then CSIR is also involved, that is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Then Ministry of Ayush. Ayush stands for Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy and Yoga. So, and even your ICMR is also in the collaboration, that is Indian Council of Medical Research. So the Department of Science and Equity, Empowerment and Development, that we call SEED. Okay, once again I'll say Science for Equity, Empowerment and Development under the Ministry of Science and Technology, is basically the in charge of whole program here, right? So here you can say this is a major collaboration. Which will lead this project will be Ministry of Science, Department of Science Technology, that is DST, and then your SEED. Okay, so just don't get confused here. So this is a collaborative program. So this program has 5 major themes. So 5 major themes being the uniqueness of indigenous cows, prime products, so the products that we get from the cows, like we get milk, we get curd, we can make cheese. So like that, these prime products from indigenous cows for medicine and health. So here the cow dung, the cow urine are in the focus, that for medicine and health. Then the prime products from indigenous cows for agricultural applications. This is the third theme. Fourth being prime products from indigenous cows for food and nutrition. Prime products for indigenous cows based on utility items. So these are the 5 themes, the prime products, the research will be done on them. So the above these themes that we talked about, there is an aim for this. For all the 5 themes, there are aim to perform, for example, the scientific research on the complete characterization of milk and their products, milk products derived from Indian indigenous cows. Then scientific research on nutritional and therapeutic properties of curd. Here they will work on curd and ghee, which is prepared from indigenous breeds of cows by traditional methods. And then development of standards of traditionally processed dairy products of Indian origin cows, etc. So for example, you might have heard about Panchgavya. I will write it here. It is Panchgavya. So Panch means 5, Gavya means derived from cow. So Panchgavya is an Ayurvedic idea and is a mixture of 5 Panch products of the cow. Gavya means cow. These products being milk, then you have curd, you have ghee, cow dung and urine. These are the Panchgavya. So its proponents believe that it can cure or treat a wide range of ailments. So the government has unveiled SUTRA PIC program to research on the Indian cows. So if somebody asks you which are the breeds, which are the native cows, so you should know some names like Sindhi, Sahiwal, Angol, Gir, Haryana, Gaulao, right? So you should remember some of the names here. So as I was telling you about SEED, so this is written here about Panchgavya. It was again under the SEED in 2017, it was launched. So now the question could be that why we are actually working on cows and indigenous cows so much, because a recent investigation in a magazine called the Helka, it arrived at conclusion that in 10 years India will be forced to start importing milk and Indian cow will cease to exist, because what our farmers and we people have done, we have mixed the breeds of exotic cows with our Indian breeds. So now we have hybrids. So somewhere we are actually losing our Indian breeds, like due to several reasons. If I tell you, first being India, over the past few decades, what we have done, we have imported several exotic cows. Exotic means your foreign breeds, varieties. Basically, we imported them to gain a boost in milk production. For example, in Punjab, 80% of states 1 lakh stray cattle are exotic breeds. So these breeds, theoretically, they produce a lot of milk, but they are not well adapted to the Indian conditions and people have left them. Second being, 69% of Indian cows are owned by economically poor strata of the society. So these people cannot afford to house these foreign breeds in regulated climatic conditions. Number third, the government has significantly mismanaged cow breeding. The average milk yield per animal in India is just 3.2 kgs compared to the global average of 6.6 kgs. So the dairy policy and the outlook is highly outdated and needs to be replaced with modern evidence-based thinking. So you can just see that India has 37 pure cattle breeds. 5 of these, like being Sahiwal, Gir, Red Sindhi, Tharparkar, Rathi, they are well known for their milking prowess. Then there are few other breeds like Kankaraj, Ongole and Haryana. They belong to dual breeds that have both milk and draught qualities. That is, they are good plow animals that can be used for milking. They can be used in the farms also, like they are the draught breeds also. So that is why government is working towards to protect these native breeds. Just for example, some time back, government has also launched, you should remember, if we talk about native breeds like SUTRA PIC, then there was another program called Rashtriya Gokul Mission. So government has sanctioned funds under Rashtriya Gokul Mission for setting up 21 Gokul Grams integrated cattle development these centers. So Rashtriya Gokul Mission, it comprises mainly of two components: the National Program for Bovine Breeding and National Mission for Bovine Productivity. Breeding and productivity was the main thing here. So main objectives were the development and conservation of the native breeds, undertake breed improvement program for indigenous cattle, enhance milk production and keep the animals disease free. So these were the things which were adopted under Rashtriya Gokul Mission. Now we will talk about so till now we have talked about different breeds, what programs government is organizing to protect the indigenous breeds. Now there is something we talk about the milk, quality of milk of the cows. One is known as A1 quality, another is known as A2 quality. And over the period of time we have seen A2 is considered to be a very good quality, and somewhere people believe that even the research says that cows from India are indigenous breeds. They actually give you A2 quality milk. So across the globe there is growing interest in consuming the A2 milk, and even there is a hype in India also. So what is the difference between A1 and A2? See, milk contains two major proteins. Okay, so you have milk, it contains two major proteins, names caseins and whey proteins. So caseins are like 80% in the milk. Now A1 and A2 status of the cattle is determined by the two alleles. So let me tell you what are alleles. Like we always talk about gene. Okay, so if there is a gene for height, these two. Okay, if someone has this means you will be tall. The person having capital H is tall. Person having small h will be short. Okay. So these are the alleles of same gene which are different. They give you same characteristic but the outcome is different. So these are known as alleles. So just like that, A1 and A2 are the alleles. Okay, alleles of these A1, A2 are alleles of beta casein gene. Okay, gene is same, A1 and A2. Now cattle may be homozygous, for one type of protein. Being homozygous means you have same alleles. This is homozygous. Okay, homozygous. And heterozygous means having A1 and A2, that you have mixture of alleles. This is heterozygous. Now the cattle that has A1 would produce only A1 milk. The cattle having A2 alleles would produce only A2 milk, and the cattle which is heterozygous for A1 and A2 would produce milk with both A1 and A2 beta casein, right? So what are the speculations around A1 and A2 milk? See, this thing I've already told you. So see, there are some reports that indicate A1 protein has negative health effects like heart disease, type 1 diabetes, autism, inflammatory response, and digestive discomfort. And there are researches to find that cause and effect relationship between A1 proteins. The reported non-communicable diseases have been inconclusive. Now you have gastrointestinal effects of A1 in animals are positive, but evidence from human experiments remain very limited. So symptoms of digestive discomfort could also be due to lactose intolerance, which is different from allergy due to milk protein. So despite the lack of conclusive scientific evidence from human studies, several players have started marketing A2 milk with claims that it is natural, better, and free from negative effects. But however, there are some research papers which actually show that A2 is giving you the quality milk. See, for example, National Bureau of Animal Genetic Resources, NBAGR, they have confirmed that Indian indigenous cows and buffaloes produce A2 milk. So A2 is considered to be quality milk, so they have also confirmed that. So high yielding native milk breeds of India produce 94 to 100% of A2 milk. But recent studies reported foreign breeds which were source of A1 milk are being used for crossbreeding cattle. So that is why again the government is focusing towards the native breed so that quality milk should be produced in our country. So this is all about today's lecture where we learned about the major program SUTRA PIC, why it is launched. Then we got to know about Rashtra Gokul mission also. Just I mentioned that so that if you mention it in any answer, so you should know other programs also. There are many other also, and then you should know about A1 and A2 milks also. So this is all about today's lecture. If you have any queries, you can contact me on social media, and the PDF of this lecture will be uploaded on my Telegram channel, that is t.me/Veronica_Om, or you can just search Veronica StudyIQ. Thank you. So this is the channel StudyIQ. If you're preparing for UPSC or any government exam, our pen drive and tablet courses are available. If you're preparing for UPSC CSE 2020, our pen drive course is available where you can find 100% coverage of UPSC vast syllabus. Daily current affair updates will be available. Self-paced learning process is provided. This course has been prepared by top faculties of StudyIQ, and now you can purchase this course at ₹625 per month only. For additional information, you can visit our site, and there are the phone numbers also given. You can call them and gain the additional information. You can connect with me for my video updates on Instagram and Facebook, because I feel together we can make a huge difference. For queries, you can even email me. Thank you so much.